Hi guys, welcome to this T125 replay for the south side of Overlord. Looking at the team lists, they've got two good players, E5 and E50M, both blue, and we've got two good players, 46 Pattern and the STB1, both blue. Apart from that, the M48 is really the only bad player in this, exceptionally bad player in this match. Their 100 mouse aren't very good, but it's a decent-ish, pretty decent matchup. I'm going to start by going to the middle position. It's usually where I start off this match, at least. At F6, you can play this middle hill, especially if you're in a really strong tank like T125, IS-7, anything with good armor really. You can position up, or even if you don't have armor, it actually worked very well in my E50M and Leopard, but positioning up here, it lets you get shots over the majority of the map. I see that E50M on their side though, he managed to get a shot in there. So I just ignore him. And I start engaging from this position.
Enemy is hit.
I'm not sure what T49 is trying to do. Trying to take on a T125 frontally, but he misses. And I pin him twice. There's no artillery as well actually in this match, which makes this position even stronger. Like I am in the perfect tank for this the perfect scenario for this position here. I'm in a heavily armored tank with a good gun, and there's no artillery to smoke me out.
Enemy armor is hit.
That 140 has no chance of penetrating me unless he can get a shot into my lower plate. Here comes the M48 Pan, the worst player on their team. Naturally, he's firing heat. I get a lucky track on him. I mark him because he's tracked with the team. He bounces another one. I guess he thinks my commander's hatch is still a weak point. It's 3 into him. 0 in return. This is how you trade. I missed that one. The 48 Pan bounces another heat round off our commander's hatch. I miss again. I really want to get this Object 140 out of this position. And I see the M48's trying to flank, so I run down here. And I'm counting on the team having my back if that 140 comes over. But I missed the E50M, he bounces off me, the M48 bounces off me. And this is about what I'd expect from someone with 400 average win 8. Just complete yellow. Bounce off the E50M, I think that one went into his turret. But the 140's coming over now. If he hits me, I hit him in return though. So it's still a good trade. He's getting shot to hell by my team as well. Really punished for that. That's not a great thing about this position. They can't. The enemies can't actually come and get you. Both routes to come and get on your side or rear, or come down and actually take you face to face. It exposes them to any campers you have in the back, like my usual spot at K5 in my TDs. We'll just wreck this area. And the pesky Object 140 goes down. There's an E5 and an E50M behind that T10, so I don't expose too much, but I do want to get some damage in. I went into the T125's upper plate. I don't think I had enough gun depression where I was, but I didn't want to get hit. This Batchat's going full yellow, so they'll focus on him, and I can just sit here and farm damage now. Missed the E50M's turret. The waffle was lightened up, and he's firing at someone else.
Double kill.
Now he took him out. Batchat, he's running another one, so I actually get a bit panicky here. I'm like, oh shit, 2 Batchats shielding me, not good. So I go for the one that's low health, 300 hit points, take him out. The Batchat just sits there and takes no distract. This is fourth. So bounce, bounce, pen, pen, pen.
We're covering his position, but not very well.
This fifth shot got my driver. So that was a bit weird. I get that those bat chats were running away from all of my team behind them, but it was still a bit weird.
Enemy armor is hit.
Smash the 1390 at long range sniper view. Track him. Team finishes him off. Now look at this juicy full health mouse. This is the thing you like to see. This is the thing I absolutely love when the game is over and the last tank alive is a full health mouse. It is just open season for damaged farmers.
Enemy is hit.
Obviously, I want to make sure all of these shots go through.
Ultra kill.
So
Vehicle destroyed.
all 3 hits I put into him are heat into his lower plate. I was also firing down at his lower plate from above, which increases the angle and made it increased the chance I was going to pen with AP. So that mouse was going to go down fast and he had a lot of hit points. I wanted the damage, so I switched to heat rounds and all 3 went through. But anyway, that was it, and it also demonstrates that just how strong that position is there. It's a bit more tricky if there's artillery. You have to back down to where I was when that M48 rushed me. That position there is artillery safe, and if there's artillery, you have to back down there a fair bit more, rather than just sit there and engage. I did that engagement against the Object 140, and against the 140 took longer than it should have. I missed like 3 shots, I think, but it was fine. I wasn't taking there's no artillery to take me out, and they weren't doing anything to me really. So the 140, the M48 pan, both firing heat at me, both bouncing. You can see in my damage log here, like bounce, bounce. Although you can't see the first 3, but it's bounce, 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 bounce. Ram damage from the 48 pan. A rear pen from the 140. Bounce, bounce, bat chat, pen, pen, pen from the bat chat, because he parked directly in front of me and he had clean shots on my lower plate. But yeah. Oh, I'm in love with this tank. It's so good. The armor is just it's got some of the toughest armor in the game. You may not think so. And I don't know what they did when they switched this thing to the HD model. The E5 is really tough now, especially the Commander's Hatch. That was what the HD model did. When they switched it to HD, the lower plate got tougher. The upper plate has always been impenetrable. The gun mantle has always been impenetrable. The problem with the T125 prior to the HD change, though, was the Commander's Hatch. It was very big. It was very weak. Same as the T124, except it was bigger than the T124s and a lot easier to hit. But nowadays, it's like people still think it's a weakness, and unless you're firing heat at the perfect spot, because the armor on that Commander's Hatch is all over the place. If you look at it on like tanks.gg or something like, or Tank Viewer, and you scan over that Commander's Hatch, you can see that the armor varies all over the place. In some places it's 500 millimeters, some places it's not a bounce, some places it's like 200. The armor is very strange on that hatch, and I'd say it's definitely comparable to the T123's Commander's Hatch now, which is like more or less impenetrable without very high penetration heat rounds. APCR is never going to go through without a good roll. AP is never going to go through without a good roll. The only real weakness on this tank is the lower plate, which is easy to hide, and then of course you've got the sides and rear are also very weak. It doesn't have the super strong side armor of the IS-7, for example. But yeah, anyway, that's that match, and I hope it demonstrates just how strong that position is there in the middle. I hope you enjoyed this replay though, and I'll catch you next time.